Mork and Mindy, 1978 to 1982, was a television phenomenon that introduced the world to Robin Williams' unparalleled comedic genius and charmed audiences with its quirky humor and heartfelt moments. Now, 46 years later, fans are curious about the cast who made this sci-fi sitcom a timeless classic. What happened to the stars of Mork and Mindy after the show ended? In this article, we'll explore the remarkable careers, personal milestones, and legacies of the actors in 2024. Get ready to rediscover the magic of Mork and catch up with the cast who brought the laughs and love into our living rooms. Robin Williams was born on July 21, 1951, and gained worldwide fame for his portrayal of Mork, the eccentric alien from the planet Ork, in the groundbreaking TV series Mork and Mindy, 1978. At the age of 27 during the filming, Williams' performance charmed audiences with Mork's innocent and curious perspective on human life. While his career soared with hit films such as Good Morning Vietnam, Dead Poets Society, and Aladdin, his personal life was filled with turmoil. Williams struggled with addiction, depression, and anxiety throughout his life. He married 3 times, first to Valerie Velarde, with whom he had a son, then to Marcia Garces, with whom he had 2 children, and finally to Susan Schneider, his 3rd wife, with whom he stayed until his death. Despite his success, Williams' mental health deteriorated, leading to his tragic death by suicide on August 11, 2014, at the age of 63. His death was later attributed to Lewy body dementia, a condition that led to cognitive decline and severe depression. Conrad Janis, born on February 11, 1928, is best known for his portrayal of Fred McConnell, Mindy's father, in the 1978 sitcom Mork and Mindy. At the time of filming, Janis was 50 years old, and he brought to life a character who was practical, skeptical, and somewhat stubborn. Fred initially struggled to accept Mork, but as the series progressed, he grew fond of the alien character, providing both comic relief and moments of warmth. Janis had a diverse career in acting, spanning theater, television, and film. Beyond Mork and Mindy, he appeared in numerous other television shows and movies but never reached the level of fame that other cast members of the show achieved. His personal life, much like his career, was filled with ups and downs. He was married twice and had children, but faced personal struggles, including difficulties in his relationships. Despite these challenges, he remained involved in acting throughout his life. Conrad Janis passed away on March 1, 2022, at the age of 94 due to natural causes, leaving a legacy of steady and reliable performances that contributed to the success of many productions. J. Thomas, born on July 12, 1948, portrayed Remo da Vinci in Mork and Mindy during the 1979 season, when he was 31 years old. Remo was a charming and ambitious young man who ran a deli with his sister, always seeking new ways to improve his business and attract the attention of women. Thomas's career had many notable moments, including his time on sitcoms like Murphy Brown and Love and War. However, Thomas faced his own personal challenges. His marriage ended in divorce, and he struggled with addiction issues that affected both his career and personal life. Despite his charisma and success on screen, Thomas was no stranger to hardship, often dealing with health issues and the pressures of Hollywood. In his later years, he was diagnosed with cancer, which eventually claimed his life. J. Thomas passed away on August 24, 2017, at the age of 69. His passing was marked by sadness, as he had been a beloved figure in comedy, but his life was undeniably affected by personal battles and the toll of fame. Tom Poston, born on October 17, 1921, played Mr. Bickley, the eccentric landlord in Mork and Mindy, during its 1979 season. Poston, aged 58 at the time, was known for his unique blend of humor and charm, which shone through in his portrayal of a grumpy but lovable character. His career spanned decades, with notable roles in sitcoms such as Newhart and The Bob Newhart Show, which earned him much recognition. Off-screen, Poston's life was marked by both professional success and personal difficulties. He went through several marriages, including a high-profile relationship with actress Suzanne Pleshette, but his personal life was often complicated and turbulent, including struggles with his family life. Despite these challenges, Poston continued to work in television and film well into his later years, earning respect for his craft. He passed away on April 30, 2007, at the age of 85 from respiratory failure, leaving behind a solid reputation as a comedic actor with deep emotional range. His personal life, however, was filled with heartbreaks, divorces, and moments of loneliness that were often at odds with his on-screen persona. Jonathan Winters, born on November 11, 1925, was a comedic genius who gained fame for his role as Mirth in Mork and Mindy, 1981, where he played the child of Mork and Mindy, who ages in reverse. Winters' ability to blend childlike innocence with sharp adult humor was a testament to his improvisational skills, making him a standout performer in the series. Beyond his television success, Winters had a prolific career in comedy and film, known for his quick wit and ability to improvise. However, his personal life was turbulent, as he struggled with depression and alcoholism, which affected his career and relationships. Winters had 2 children and was married twice, maintaining a complex family life. Despite these challenges, he remained a beloved figure in the comedy world. He passed away on April 11, 2013, at the age of 87 from natural causes, leaving behind a tremendous legacy as one of comedy's greatest innovators. Robert Donner, born on April 27, 1931, was an American actor widely recognized for his role as Exciter in Mork and Mindy, 1978. Exciter, an eccentric and delusional character who believed he was a prophet, brought comic relief to the show with his bizarre and outlandish beliefs. Donner's acting career spanned several decades, with notable roles in both television and film, often portraying quirky and unconventional characters. While he found success on screen, his personal life was marked by difficulties. He was married twice, and although his relationships faced struggles, he continued to remain a beloved figure in the acting world. Donner's later years were more private, and he passed away on June 8, 2006, at the age of 75 due to a heart attack. Despite the challenges in his personal life, he left behind a lasting legacy in the entertainment industry, especially as one of the standout comedic characters in Mork and Mindy. Maureen Arthur, born on April 15, 1934, portrayed the character Zelka in Mork and Mindy during the 1981 season. At 47 years old, she brought to life the quirky and energetic Zelka, whose lively antics and humor added a special charm to the show. Arthur had a varied career in both television and film, but her roles were often limited to supporting or guest appearances, with her part in Mork and Mindy being one of her more memorable moments. Throughout her life, Arthur faced many personal struggles. She experienced multiple failed marriages and often had to balance her career with raising her children, which created a sense of instability in her personal life. She was married twice and had children, though her relationships were often marked by challenges. Despite her professional success, she experienced financial difficulties in her later years and struggled with her health. Maureen Arthur passed away on June 15, 2022, at the age of 88, due to complications from Alzheimer's disease, a tragic end to a life marked by both laughter and hardship. Raquel Welch, born on September 5, 1940, played the role of Captain Nirvana in Mork and Mindy in the 1979 season, at 39 years old. Known for her stunning beauty and strong screen presence, Welch portrayed a commanding and adventurous character, adding a sense of excitement to the series. Welch's career, however, was a mixed bag of both triumphs and tribulations. As an iconic sex symbol of the 1960s and 1970s, she often struggled to be taken seriously as an actress. While she starred in many successful films, including 1,000,000 Years BC and Fantastic Voyage, her roles were frequently limited by the industry's perception of her as just a glamorous figure. In her personal life, Welch had been married 4 times, and her relationships were often tumultuous, leading to divorces and the emotional pain that came with them. Despite her immense fame, she faced challenges in finding lasting love and happiness. Raquel Welch passed away on February 15, 2023, at the age of 82 from natural causes, a final chapter that came after decades of triumphs and struggles in both her professional and personal life. Pam Dawber, born on October 18, 1951, played the role of Mindy McConnell, the patient and grounded woman who befriends Mork and helps him adjust to life on Earth. Dawber was 26 years old when she began filming Mork and Mindy in 1978, and her portrayal of Mindy made her a beloved figure in TV comedy. Although she went on to appear in other shows like My Sister Sam, her role as Mindy remains her most iconic. Over the years, Dawber maintained a relatively private personal life compared to her co-stars. She married actor Mark Harmon in 1987, and the couple has 2 sons. Their relationship, one of Hollywood's more stable marriages, has been marked by a mutual respect for privacy, and they have enjoyed a quiet life away from the limelight. At the age of 73, Dawber continues to live out of the public eye, occasionally taking on roles, but focusing mostly on her family and personal life. Gina Hecht was born on December 6, 1953, and portrayed Jean da Vinci in Mork and Mindy during the 1979 season. At 25 years old, she played the role of Remo's sister and co-owner of the deli, a practical and hardworking woman who often provided a grounded perspective in the chaotic world around her. Throughout her career, Gina found herself in a mix of television roles, but her most notable works post-Mork and Mindy were guest appearances in LA Law and ER. While her professional life had its highlights, her personal life was marked by struggles. She experienced a rocky marriage, which eventually ended in divorce, and faced financial troubles as she struggled to balance the demands of her career with her family life. In terms of love and marriage, Gina has had relationships that were far from ideal, with emotional and personal challenges accompanying them. Now, at 70, Gina remains active in the industry, though she stays out of the public eye more than before. She continues to be a figure who reflects on the ups and downs of a career and personal life that, while successful, was not without its heartache. Jim Staahl, born on March 20, 1947, starred as Nelson Flavor in Mork and Mindy in 1979, a role he played at the age of 32. As Nelson, he portrayed a quirky politician who often found himself in hilarious and embarrassing situations. Jim's career continued on the comedy path, though he never quite reached the mainstream stardom as Mork and Mindy role might have suggested. His personal life mirrored the complexity of his comedic characters, experiencing periods of personal turmoil and professional setbacks. Jim struggled with the pressures of maintaining his identity in an industry where fame was fleeting. He also faced difficulties in his romantic life, having had at least one failed marriage and navigating the challenges of raising children amidst a career that demanded constant attention. Through it all, Jim maintained a sense of humor about his experiences, but the road was not always smooth. At 77, he now enjoys a quieter life, reflecting on his career and his family while staying involved in smaller projects that keep his love for acting alive. Paul Reubens, born on August 27, 1952, appeared as Dickie Nimitz in Mork and Mindy in 1981 at the age of 29. Dickie was a quirky and eccentric character who injected a lot of humor into the series with his unique and unpredictable personality. Reubens' early life was marked by a deep passion for performing, which led him to develop the beloved character of Pee Wee Herman. While his career soared in the 1980s and 1990s with the success of Pee Wee's Playhouse and Pee Wee's Big Adventure, Reubens faced significant public backlash after a highly publicized arrest in the late 90s, which caused a major setback in his career. Despite this, he made a comeback in the 2000s, reclaiming his role as Pee Wee and winning the love of fans once more. Paul's personal life, however, was more complicated, with very few long-term relationships, and he never married. Though he had a career resurgence, he struggled with health issues, particularly cancer, which led to his death on July 30, 2023, at the age of 70. Georgia Engel, born on July 28, 1948, was cast as Ambrosia Mousebar in Mork and Mindy during the 1979 season at the age of 31. Known for her sweet and gentle nature, Ambrosia brought warmth and compassion to the show, balancing out the zaniness of the main characters. Georgia had a career that spanned decades, with many roles in television, most notably her appearances in The Mary Tyler Moore Show and Everybody Loves Raymond. However, her personal life, while quiet, was filled with its own set of tragedies. She never married or had children, and though she enjoyed a relatively peaceful private life, she struggled with loneliness and isolation. She also dealt with periods of deep depression, which affected both her personal and professional life. Although Georgia's career never quite reached the heights of some of her contemporaries, she remained a beloved figure in the entertainment world. She passed away on April 12, 2019, at the age of 70, and while the exact cause of her death was never officially released, it is widely believed that her health had been declining for some time. Jeffrey Jacquet, born on October 15, 1966, was just 12 years old when he appeared as Eugene in Mork Mindy, 1978. Eugene was a curious and adventurous boy who often found himself swept up in the whimsical and wild events surrounding Mork and Mindy. His youthful innocence and energy added a fresh perspective to the show, making him a memorable character in the series. After Mork and Mindy, Jacquet made a few more appearances in television but ultimately chose to step away from acting. He lived a quiet life away from the public eye, and despite his early career in entertainment, he has remained largely out of the spotlight. Now 58 years old, Jacquet leads a private life, and while he hasn't made public appearances in recent years, his role in Mork and Mindy continues to be fondly remembered by fans who enjoyed the show's quirky humor and characters. Joe Regalbuto, born on August 24, 1949, played the role of Cal Nick in Mork and Mindy in 1982 when he was 33 years old. Cal Nick was a menacing, villainous character who posed a serious threat to Mork and Mindy, showing off Joe's ability to play darker roles. After Mork and Mindy, Joe went on to have a notable career, most famously starring in Murphy Brown as Frank Fontana, a role that brought him widespread recognition. However, Joe's personal life had its share of struggles, including a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce, leaving him to navigate the pressures of fame and its impact on his relationships. Despite these challenges, Joe found success in television and continued to work steadily. Now 75, Joe has shifted towards smaller roles in his career, but he still remains active in the industry. Joe has managed to maintain a sense of stability in his life, enjoying time with family and reflecting on a career full of memorable moments. His resilience in overcoming personal and professional obstacles is a testament to his enduring spirit. Morgan Fairchild, born on February 3, 1950, played Susan Taylor, a sophisticated and ambitious woman who briefly dates Mork and Mindy, 1978. At the time of filming, she was 28 years old. Fairchild's portrayal of Susan left a lasting impression due to her elegance and charm, making her a memorable guest character in the series. Throughout her career, Fairchild became a staple of primetime television, known for her roles in Flamingo Road and Dallas, but her career had its ups and downs. Fairchild faced challenges in her personal life, including an unsuccessful marriage to actor Jackson Bostwick, with whom she married in the early 1980s but later divorced. She did not have children with Bostwick but remained active in her career, often balancing acting with advocacy work. Fairchild's personal life, especially her relationships, have been subject to public scrutiny, though she has remained largely private about her struggles. Now 74 years old, Fairchild continues to appear occasionally in television and film, but she keeps a low profile, focusing on her personal life and health. Ralph James, born on November 29, 1924, is best known for his role as Orson, the authoritative superior of Mork, in Mork and Mindy, 1978. At 54 years old, James brought depth to the role with his commanding voice and stern demeanor, making Orson a memorable figure despite his limited screen time. James, a seasoned voice actor, also worked in animation and other TV roles, though he never sought the spotlight. His career was steady, but he chose to lead a quiet life, keeping details of his personal relationships and family largely private. After his time on Mork and Mindy, he continued to work behind the scenes but gradually faded from public view. Ralph James passed away on March 14, 1992, at the age of 67. While the cause of his death remains unspecified, he is remembered fondly for his contributions to the entertainment industry, particularly his distinctive voice, which left an impression on both TV and animation fans. Elizabeth Kerr, born on August 15, 1912, was cast as Cora Hudson in Mork Mindy in 1978. At the time, she was 66 years old, playing the kind-hearted grandmother of Mindy, who often offered wisdom and comfort to both Mindy and Mork. Elizabeth had a long career in acting, though Mork Mindy was one of her later projects. Her career was defined by a mix of stage and screen roles, though her personal life was a struggle with many difficult periods. Elizabeth's marriage was marked by both love and loss, and while she had children, she also faced the pain of family tragedies, including the loss of a close family member. She found solace in her work, but the grief and hardships of her personal life often cast a shadow over her achievements. Elizabeth passed away on January 13, 2000, at the age of 87. Though the details of her death were not widely publicized, her legacy as a devoted actress and beloved grandmother figure lives on in her iconic role in Mork Mindy. Bill Kirchenbauer, born on February 19, 1953, was 26 years old when he portrayed Todd Norman Taylor in Mork Mindy in 1979. Todd was a goofy, lovable character who found himself in a variety of comical situations, providing plenty of laughs throughout the show. His natural comedic timing and charm made him a standout. After Mork Mindy, Bill continued his acting career, finding success in the sitcom Just the 10 of Us in the late 80s. His personal life, however, wasn't as smooth as his on-screen performances. He experienced a difficult first marriage that ended in divorce, but later found stability with a second wife and had 2 children. Despite a few setbacks in his career, Bill found happiness in his family life and has maintained a relatively quiet existence since then. Now at 71, Bill is living away from the spotlight but remains a beloved figure in the comedy world. His dedication to his family and his steady approach to life reflect his growth both professionally and personally. Shelley Fabares, born on January 19, 1944, portrayed Kathy McConnell, Mindy's supportive and caring cousin, in Mork Mindy, 1980. Fabares was 36 years old when she joined the cast, and her portrayal of Kathy, who helps Mindy navigate her relationship with Mork, was praised for its warmth and depth. Though Fabares had enjoyed earlier fame with her role in The Donna Reed Show and later in Coach, her career was filled with both successes and difficulties. Her life took a tragic turn in 1999 when she underwent a life-threatening liver transplant, a health battle that kept her out of the spotlight for a time. On the personal front, Fabares married actor Mike Farrell in 1970, but they divorced in 1980 after a tumultuous relationship. She remarried in 1984 to actor and producer, Lou Adler, with whom she found a more stable partnership, though they did not have children together. Now 80 years old, Fabares has retired from acting, focusing on her health and family life after enduring the battles of her earlier years. Harvey Lembeck, born on April 15, 1923, played Ovitz in the 1981 season of Mork Mindy. He was 58 years old at the time, portraying a comical, bumbling character who often found himself in hilarious and awkward situations, contributing to the show's charm. Lembeck's career had many ups and downs, with significant successes in television and film, but also a series of personal and professional struggles. Though he made a name for himself with his comedy, his career often lacked the long-term stability that he hoped for. On a personal level, Lembeck dealt with multiple failed marriages, which left him emotionally strained. His life took a tragic turn when he passed away unexpectedly from a heart attack on January 5, 1982, at the age of 58, leaving behind a legacy of laughter but also a life overshadowed by personal and health-related struggles. His untimely death came shortly after his appearance on Mork Mindy, cutting short what could have been a much longer and successful career. Foster Brooks, born on May 11, 1912, portrayed Miles Sternigan, a humorous and eccentric character in Mork Mindy, 1981. At the time of filming, Brooks was 69 years old, and his comedic timing made him a beloved figure in the show. Known for his roles in television sitcoms and his mastery of slapstick humor, Brooks had a lengthy career in film and television. However, his life was not without struggles. Despite achieving success in his career, Brooks battled alcoholism for much of his early life, which affected his personal relationships and career in the 1950s and 1960s. His struggles with addiction were well documented, but he managed to overcome them later in life. Brooks' personal life remained relatively private, but he was married to his wife, for many years, and the couple had children. After his passing on December 20, 2001, at the age of 89, his death was attributed to natural causes. His legacy, though marked by his comedic prowess, is also a reminder of his resilience in overcoming personal demons. Johnny Haymer, born on January 19, 1920, played Danny St. Tommy in Mork and Mindy during the 1979 season at the age of 59. His character, Danny, was a lively, charismatic presence, providing both humor and charm to the series. Despite his success on screen, Johnny's personal life was marked by difficult and often painful experiences. He had a marriage that was riddled with struggles, and though he was able to find some joy in his work, his relationship with his wife ultimately ended in divorce. He faced financial difficulties, especially later in life when he was unable to maintain the same level of fame and stability he once had. The grief of these personal setbacks weighed heavily on him, and his health began to decline. Johnny tragically battled cancer and passed away on November 18, 1989, at the age of 69. His career was full of ups and downs, and while he left behind memorable performances, his final years were marked by both physical and emotional struggles. Bill Morey, born on December 19, 1919, was an actor known for his role as Carl Simpson in Mork and Mindy, 1979. Playing the wise, calm, and experienced Carl, Morey brought a grounded presence to the show, offering valuable advice and a sense of stability in contrast to the chaotic and eccentric world of Mork and Mindy. With a career spanning decades, Morey had a steady presence in television and film, appearing in various guest roles. While his professional career was marked by consistency, his personal life faced some struggles. Morey was married and had children, but like many in the entertainment industry, he faced the pressures of balancing family life with a demanding career. In his later years, Morey's health began to decline, and he lived a more private life. He passed away on December 10, 2003, at the age of 83, from natural causes, marking the end of a long and respected acting career. Anita Dangler, born on September 26, 1922, portrayed Princess Lusitania in Mork and Mindy in 1979 at the age of 57. In her role, she brought a sense of regal elegance and sophistication to the series. Anita's career, however, was not without its hardships. She struggled to maintain a foothold in Hollywood, with many of her roles being minor parts in various television shows and films. Her personal life was also difficult, marked by a marriage that ended in divorce. She faced financial difficulties during the later years of her career and had a hard time adjusting to the changing entertainment landscape. Despite her struggle to find major success, Anita continued to work in the industry, finding solace in her art. Her battle with cancer became one of the defining struggles of her later years. Anita passed away on March 4, 2000, at the age of 77, leaving behind a career that, while not widely recognized, was marked by dedication and grace. Brion James, born on February 20, 1945, was a versatile actor best known for his role as George in Mork and Mindy, 1978. George was a tough, no-nonsense character who often provided a foil to Mork's wild and quirky nature, adding an edge to the show's dynamic. James went on to become a prominent character actor, known for his roles in Blade Runner, The Fifth Element, and 48 Hours, often playing villains or morally complex figures. Despite his professional success, James faced difficulties in his personal life. He had a troubled relationship with his family, and his career was sometimes overshadowed by struggles with addiction. His personal demons impacted his relationships and his health. James passed away on August 7, 1999, at the age of 54 from a heart attack. His untimely death cut short a promising career in Hollywood, leaving a legacy of powerful performances in memorable films and television shows. Don Galloway was born on July 27, 1937, and at 42 years old, he played the role of the FBI man in Mork Mindy in 1979. His character was serious and dedicated, often tasked with handling Mork's outlandish antics, adding a layer of dramatic tension to the comedic moments of the series. Don's early life was filled with hard work and determination. He had a long career in television, with notable roles in shows like Ironside and The Rookies. However, Don faced personal and professional challenges, including a divorce and struggles with the instability of his career. He was married twice and had children, but his first marriage ended in a bitter divorce. Despite his success on screen, Don often found himself battling the realities of the entertainment industry, where roles became scarce as he grew older. In his later years, he lived quietly, but his health began to deteriorate. He passed away on January 8, 2009, at the age of 71, after suffering a stroke. Don's legacy remains tied to his portrayal of steadfast, strong characters in both drama and comedy. Priscilla Morrill, born on June 4, 1927, was a talented actress best known for her role as Miss Kalinowski in Mork and Mindy, 1980. Miss Kalinowski was a strict but fair character, often caught in humorous and absurd situations that highlighted Morrill's knack for comedic timing. Morrill's acting career spanned several decades, and she made appearances in numerous television shows, including The Twilight Zone and The Golden Girls. However, her personal life was more challenging. She had a marriage that ended in hardship and was often affected by the stresses of her career. Morrill also faced significant health issues, including a long battle with kidney disease. Despite these struggles, she continued to act until her passing. She died on November 9, 1994, at the age of 67, from kidney failure. Her death was a sad loss for the entertainment world, as she had been a beloved and respected figure in television. Who is your favorite character from Mork and Mindy? How do you feel knowing that some of the actors have passed away? Don't hesitate to leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy this content, please remember to like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you won't miss future videos. Thank you so much.